Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be starting a new series. We're watching Season 1, Episode 1 of Tales from the Crypt. Now, I've got a bit of history with the show. When I was a kid, they had a show on TV, I want to say CITV, but it could be, I don't know what channel it was, called Tales from the Crypt Keeper, which was essentially like a cartoon kids version of the same show. And for anyone that's never watched Tales from the Crypt, it's an anthology show like Creeped Out that I've been watching and shows that I mentioned before, like Twilight Zone, Goosebumps, that kind of thing, where every episode is a different story and they don't carry on from each other. So the difference with Tales from the Crypt is that they're all introduced by a character called the Crypt Keeper. Now, I think most people who are into horror know who the Crypt Keeper is. So he's basically a skeleton creature that lives in a crypt, and he introduces each story for each episode. I think he does a little speech at the end of it. I've watched Season 1 before, but it was quite a long time ago. I watched them on YouTube. I think it was my first flat that I lived in Manchester, so that would have been about 6-7 years ago now. That's a scary thought. So yeah, we're going to jump into Season 1. There's only 6 episodes in Season 1, so it shouldn't take me too long to get through it. We're just going to react to them and just see how we get along. I hope you enjoy. I really need to get new headphones. These things are doing my head in. They look stupid. Stupid. Bah.
Poor little fellas. When I think of their childhood, all those cute little maggots.
He's a great character.
Our story is about a man with nobler ambitions.
I don't remember this episode. I mean, I have watched it.
So hang on to your
The
hats,
Executioner.
please. This one's a real shocker.
The Man Who Was Death. It rings a bell, but I couldn't tell you anything about the episode. What I've just noticed is there was no theme tune in this one. Maybe the version that I've got doesn't have the theme tune on. But if not, I'll make sure I put it in the next episode, because the theme tune for the show is fantastic. Or the opening sequence is fantastic.
Here is Charlie Ledbetter, sitting in his cell out the state penitentiary. It's long about midnight. Charlie's gonna die in a few minutes.
Charlie's going to die in a few
One thing
minutes.
Mr. Ledbetter ain't thinking about. He'd been working there for about 7 years, and he didn't have too much to show for it. So he went down and got his cold blue 44 out of the glove box of his Chevy, took it up to Mr. Saylor's office.
I was going to say, getting turned down for promotion when you've been in that company for a long time, put the time in, I get it.
About the only kind of luck. I guess right about now, Charlie Ledbetter's starting to think pretty serious.
I recognise
about
him.
that Valley of Death.
What do I know him from?
He will.
No idea. So weird, like, what I liked about this show
When it's their time,
is they have a lot
all
of
these big, tough guys
strange, not strange, but
crying and
unique
hollering and screaming,
kind of
"Governor,
artistic
governor,
choices
don't
that they use
call
for
no
things.
Well,
So
I've
some
been
episodes are
here
funny,
12
some episodes are
years,
really,
the governor
really
ain't
creepy and
called
scary from what I hear.
yet. Say the damnedest things about
Um,
executions. They
but like
say
here you got
eyeballs
some
pop out,
quite
like
upbeat
blood
carnival
comes out your
music,
mouth.
just being
See,
played
you
over the
don't
fact
fool me
that
like
someone's
Red
going
Dog.
down,
All that's
you know,
bullshit.
potentially the Green Mile
It ain't
to his
true at
death.
all.
Dying on the electric chair. Because I think one of the things that they never show you on a lot of things that I hear happens, I've obviously never seen it, so I'm pretty sure that your eyes explode. Well, they can explode. That's got to be a... Obviously, we don't really have it that much in... We don't have it in the UK, but it's got to play on your soul. I mean...
I think we should proceed now.
We won't get into the conversation about death penalties now, but... So if anyone that doesn't know... the phone shot was because they have a phone next to it, but they kill the people because there is times where at the very last second they can get a phone call, they've been pardoned or the execution was postponed, so yeah.
They say electric current's so fast the brain gets cooked just as soon as the switch is throwed. Prisoner never feels a thing. Boy, I'd hate to think that was true.
Sadist.
My name's Niles Talbot. I've been the executioner in this state for the last 12 years.
I think I remember this episode a bit now, because I think I remember not particularly liking it. Just a weird choice that obviously he's talking to the camera, Carrie Bradshaw style.
The legislature is prepared to vote whether or not to rescind the death penalty in this state, only a few hours after the execution of Charles Ledbetter. Opponents of the bill claim the death penalty
Always going to be out of a job.
is an effective deterrent against violent crime in our
He's
prisons.
not
Many
happy,
also claim that execution is still
because he's a
murder in
bit
the eyes of God.
psychotic, that he quite enjoys.
Terribly sorry, Niles.
Hey, listen, it wasn't your fault.
Yeah, he's lost his
Nothing you
job.
can do.
He's quite psychotic and he enjoys killing people that way, so maybe now he goes out and kills people.
Seniority count for something?
Nope.
Well, we thought it wouldn't be good to have you around the prisoners. I mean, they all knew what you did. I mean, they all knew.
True. True. I suppose they could hold a grudge against him,
There's nothing I can't handle.
knowing he's the one that...
Somebody gets out of line, I take care of myself. Have a little chat. All of a sudden,
I used to work in a bar. If our bar ever looked like that, it would be
most ballroom conversations
under
either about
deep dog
baseball,
doo-doo.
football, boxing. Ought to put a lot of little TVs in all the cells of all the prisons, you know, closed circuit, so that all the guys who's locked up can watch their buddy when he gets cooked.
Funny that is that, because obviously this is quite an old show now, and now prisoners have TVs, games consoles, touch screens, all kind of crazy stuff in the cells. Don't agree with it. Prison now isn't prison in my eyes. Obviously they don't have the freedom, but they have a lot of luxury that people in the outside world don't have.
They're honest.
It's weird, like the tone of this episode just doesn't feel like a horror show.
It would appear that the state has a strong case for the prosecution of James Flood for the crime of murder. However, having reviewed the district attorney's case, I find that the warrant for arrest has been improperly worded. I'm afraid I must rule that there are no grounds on which to prosecute James Flood.
Yeah, so he's going to get free, but then the executioner guy is going to kill him.
Your Honor, I object. This...
You killed my brother!
Get off the butt, will you? Your brother was a fag.
If he did that in court, like grabbed her, nowadays he'd be straight back in under arrest.
Bikers believe in freedom.
I don't care, just go and kill him.
Give a good goddamn...
He's definitely going to try and electrocute the guy. Fair enough, he killed someone. Dexter, as much as you want, if you're going to kill murderers. But the twist that I thought was going to happen at the end is maybe that he's going to end up in the electric chair or something like that. It's a shame because the psycho part of me wants, if I was ever going to kill someone, weird conversations to have, but I'd want them to know that it was me and why I'm doing it.
No doubt about it.
But that's just
Problem is, he spends too much
a thing I
time
like
with
in
assholes like
shows
that,
and
right?
films where if you're going to murder someone, I like the moment where I should stop talking.
Always saying that it's only the minorities that get the chance. Did you ever notice that?
And they're all pretty dark when I get done with them, Vic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on from that.
In the charge of first-degree murder, we find the defendants, Cynthia Baldwin and Theodore Carney, not guilty.
The defendants have been found innocent of all charges.
2 more victims for the executioner. And then I guess it's that thing where, what if they're innocent? Just because someone's found innocent doesn't mean anything. Not nowadays. Especially not back then.
I find you both
Throw a
guilty of the
toaster
murder of
in.
your former wife, Mr. Carney,
Were you a friend of hers? Who are you?
and I sentence you to death.
This is what I wanted. Oh! Because she ratted him out quickly, didn't she? But yeah, that's what I wanted with the biker guy. Just the moment of, I'm going to kill you and this is why. But yeah, she turned on him. Sharpish show.
Give me a beer, honey.
Well, there's a lot of boobs on screen, so I definitely can't show this.
That's all there.
An actual sailor in the background.
It's easy.
I love dive bars like this. I wish I could go to more dive bars. To be fair, or in lockdown, I wish I could go to any bar.
You give them what they want, you fall in love. The old rule. You treat whores like queens and queens like whores, you got no problem. Pound the backs faster than you can say son of Sam.
Sound advice.
Look at those honeys.
That's not a bra.
I wonder how you gonna dance when I put 10,000 volts through your ass.
He's gonna electrocute. Yeah, he's gonna electrocute the dancers. That's a very close-up shot of a nipple. Okay. Gotta say, if nothing else, this episode's like some good music.
Well, honey, it's your time.
Oops.
Goddamn hell is going on here?
Mr. Talbot, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent.
In court.
Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
Send him to the electric chair. Come on. Or his life in prison that he can't get the end that he feels he might be justified for. Should you not be interrogating him in a private room
Since
somewhere?
you're such a staunch supporter of capital punishment, you'll be glad to know the state legislature has just reinstated the death penalty. And guess who's not pulling the switch this time? Yeah!
Calm as a bitch.
It's just the latest thing. Holy shit, they want me to get rid of!
You're not so smug now, are you? Now you're gonna fry. But at the same time, it's like the whole Dexter thing, isn't it? Where if you watch Dexter, he's a serial killer who kills criminals. So you root for him because he kills the people who deserve it.
Niles, I'm terribly sorry it's come to this.
Don't think you are.
Job. That's why I did it, because it's my job.
Magnifica Domine super nos nomens.
No, he's dead.
God, what a revolting development. And what a switch for poor Talbot. It just goes to show you what happens when you get too caught up in your work.
I love this guy.
So remember, boys and girls, safety first.
Okay, so that was episode 1 of Tales from the Crypt, season 1. The Man Who Was Death. I had a look online at where I know the guy from. He was in Power. He's been in a few different shows that I've watched over the years. So I do recognise him as like someone that I've seen in quite a few things. There's always like a few actors that show up in everything. And he's one of them. In terms of my thoughts of the episode, it was okay. It definitely wasn't amazing for a first episode of a TV show. And it definitely wasn't my favourite episode of the show that I've seen so far. I've only watched maybe 10 episodes over my whole life. So I've not seen many of them. But I've seen shows like it and I know the kind of things they can do with a 20-30 minute episode. And I guess that one was just stylistically a weird choice to start with because it wasn't horror. And yeah, I know not every episode is going to be horror. But it had just kind of like a weird noir style tone to it with the jazz music and the seedy bars and the strip bars and the prisons. I don't know. It was just a weird choice to start with the first episode. But it was fun. Like, I enjoyed it, but it wasn't amazing. It was very similar in kind of like tone in storyline to the Dexter TV show, with just a guy kills people who deserve to die in his mind, who are criminals, who the justice system have not got or have let go. But it was weird, like, because of all the talking to the camera and just his attitude, it was hard to root for him, like you do with Dexter. So, I don't know, it was just a strange choice episode. I know the next episode is a Christmas one, and I think that's more out and out horror. So I'm looking forward to that. I think I remember from the past really enjoying that episode more so than this one. But yeah, unfortunately, for the first episode of a TV show, whilst it was okay, it wasn't a great start. And I just hope, and well, I know that the next few episodes do tend to get better, at least of the 6 that are on season 1. I know there's at least 2 in my memory that stick out as really good ones. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Let me know what you think of the first episode, The Man Who Was Death. Have you seen it? And if so, is it one of your favourite episodes? Or am I wrong in just thinking that it's a bit slow and a bit boring? Let me know what you think. My name's Scott. I hope you're okay. And I hope you're keeping safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.